to Verona, and our first stop is an adorable little cafe.
It's called, wait.
Minotaur.
It's called...
So really quick, it's super cool because it's a bookshop and a refill station.
Hold on, you guys.
Cafe de Minotauro.
Oh, wait, no, I might be wrong.
And look
Oh,
at
no, it is. Minotauro. Minotauro.
Okay,
then,
here's to Romeo and Juliet for introducing us to Verona.
Oh, okay. Here's to Patrick Verona. No.
Here's to Heath Ledger in that movie.
That is good. Okay, so we are here in Verona. It is Friday, which means that the mask mandate has officially been lifted outside in Italy. Friday. And we are in Verona. We're walking the streets. We just ate a delicious brunch, and now we're gonna go find the tomb of Juliet. So we are exploring the streets of Verona right now, and the streets are empty. And it's Valentine's Day weekend, so like yes, there's COVID happening, but it is Valentine's Day, and these are the streets. It's basically empty. Most of the people we're seeing look like locals, not tourists. And it's they're very nice.
They're very nice.
Okay, so this behind me is the amphitheater. It's kind of like a mini Colosseum, but unlike the one in Rome, it is like better taken care of. Basically, it was renovated to be able to be used as an actual like stadium for shows. So there are opera shows that happen. I believe the next one's not until like June 2022. So unfortunately we will not be going to a show today, but it is a really cool opportunity if you like the opera. I mean, what better venue than a hundreds of years old structure. Something we are already noticing and absolutely loving about Verona is how quiet it is in comparison to Rome. It is like a totally different city, which is honestly exactly what we expected because Rome is the major city of Italy. So you can't compare it to like New York because it's not New York. It has so much history, but lots of people, lots of traffic, incredibly loud. Verona is a beautiful city that looks like it was frozen in time, but like in the best possible way. Like the old city center is where we're exploring right now. The streets, there's so much space to explore. Even the buses are just quieter here. They're just not as aggressive and loud. Jenny, what are your thoughts so far?
I like it a lot. It's really quaint and like quiet, and like it makes it feel very relaxing, and the food was amazing, so that helps.
Always.
Yeah, it's just beautiful, and it's nice to be able to kind of like absorb the sights and the beauty without like thousands of people also doing the same right next to you. It makes it like more personal, which is cool.
Jen's convinced she wants to move here.
It's gorgeous. This is Eat, Pray, Love vibes.
We made it! I would just like to point out this is one of the most touristy things you can do in Verona, go to the tomb of Juliet, and we are the only ones here so far in the entryway. And once again, we're here on Valentine's Day weekend. This is absolutely insane how empty it is. It's amazing, it's beautiful. Okay, so right now we just got our tickets. We are exploring the beautiful courtyard. We have it all to ourselves, and we're gonna go look at some frescoes. We're gonna go find the tomb. It is absolutely beautiful. And we're kind of just thriving. The fact that it's empty and just us is such a unique experience in Rome. Not in Rome, in Rome for sure, but in Italy. So we're just really excited to be here. A grave, oh no, a lantern. For here lies Juliet, and her beauty makes this vault a feasting presence, full of light. Okay, so quick update. We did just go into the museum to see the frescoes. They were from the 14th, most of them were from the 15th century. They were absolutely stunning. We weren't able to record in there. We were able to take pictures, so I can include some of the pictures. But it was beautiful. It's just insane to see how we are able to preserve artwork that is hundreds of years old. So definitely recommend visiting Juliet's tomb. The tomb itself is a little underwhelming, which most people who have seen it will tell you it's underwhelming, so that wasn't a surprise to us. But the frescoes themselves were absolutely beautiful. And some little background, the tomb is from the 14th century, and there are actual like tombs and bodies buried here. It was a church, and the story, the legend, an oral legend of lovers, like star-crossed lovers, is what inspired Shakespeare's retelling of Romeo and Juliet. So we were talking to one of the people at the museum, and they were explaining how it was an oral legend, and Shakespeare basically made that legend eternal by putting it into words, and it was inspired by the legend that was based on Verona and the star-crossed lovers here. So very interesting, definitely recommend coming and learning a little bit about the history here at the tomb. And now we're gonna go to Juliet's tower. So we made it to Juliet's house and famous balcony. It is right up there behind me. We're at the top of Juliet's tower. Tower, balcony. It's her balcony. Cute. All of us just came down from the balcony, and final thoughts is, personally, I think it's definitely worth the visit. Obviously, we are very fortunate that there is no one here. Like literally, the courtyard is empty, and there are pictures where it's body to body in here. So we came at a really good time, so that definitely impacted our overall experience, because we were able to like enjoy the courtyard, read everything, go through the little house that kind of has a little bit of museum with it as well. So we were able to appreciate the history, which made it worth it. For example, tell them about the bed.
Okay, so the bed from the 1960s movie is on loan, and we saw it, and it looks cozy. It looks very small, built for cuddling.
The bed?
Yeah. Okay.
I want the bed.
Final thoughts, Jenny. Ready? On this. How do you feel about Shakespeare immortalizing the idea of star-crossed lovers for all of time? Let's see. Shakespeare stole some of these stories, so yeah.
That's how
He immortalized it, but he also stole it. So he tried, but also he stole it.
He kind of remixed it all.
Yeah.
Ultimately though, every story, there's a famous quote that says like every story is basically parts of another story, and that's exactly what Shakespeare did. The name comes from Capello, the name Capulet comes from a family Capello. Juliet and Romeo, the whole love story, comes from like oral tradition and oral legends within Italy, and he basically took pieces of every story he liked and created Romeo and Juliet that we know today. Okay, unpopular opinion, I like street markets, and I think they're cool, even if they're a little touristy. Even if they're a little touristy. Okay, obviously like thrift street markets are superior over touristy ones. You can find good stuff. I found good stuff in the past. You just got to be wary of the super touristy items, but you can find some cool like artisanal items as well.
You gotta show them the mannequin's eyelash.
Ready? Specifically, my favorite, these.
Like they're excessive,
But seriously, you can find cool stuff. Just be wary, and you can always try to barter for prices that are better. Okay, so one of the most important things when traveling is to pick a good place to spend the night. You want a place that is safe, that is, and ultimately a place that can provide a really good travel experience for you so you are recharged the next day, a place that has a good location. There's all these things to consider, and I'll do another video explaining what to look for when picking out a hostel or Airbnb, which is what I would recommend to stay at over a hotel. But first, I'm going to show you our Airbnb that we have in Verona. So it is really cute. So this is the kitchen.
Yeah.
So this is obviously an Airbnb, so this is all to us. All for us, I should say. Even has a little dishwasher. And then there's Rachel. I don't even, is that espresso? She's using the espresso machine.
It does nothing for me though. I could drink this and go to sleep if I wanted to. It's sad, but it's warm, so.
And she's
We're 2 spritzes down today, and we need something warm.
her jacket broke, so she's cold.
It's not that bad, okay? The New Yorker in me is disgraced, but.
No, please.
Jen's exhausted. But this is the first room. Obviously, it's a living room.
It works
Living
though.
room that has been converted into a bedroom.
I have have my feet on the bed, okay? My shoes
No
are on
one's
the bed
sleeping on there.
because no one's sleeping on here.
Yes, there's
Don't
only
judge
4
me.
of us. But then you go down this little hallway. It's obviously a little dark. The lighting in this Airbnb is like, it's old. So obviously the lighting is like these super cute lights. Very aesthetic, but not necessarily great lighting, but it's cute. Denny's also drinking.
Hello there.
We are all recharging.
Yes,
Look how
we
cute.
are.
So this is the other room. So as you can tell, the lighting is really fun and it's super aesthetically pleasing, but you could barely see me in here, and this is with all the lights on. But anyways, this is the last room. So cute. And then our bathroom. Beautiful washer, bidet, toilet, rainfall shower, and a second toilet is in this room. So overall, great Airbnb, beautiful, amazing location, 5 minutes from the city center, and it's safe, which is the most important thing, and it's cheap.
Second most important thing.
Second most important thing, safety first, cheapness, cost second.
You drank that espresso fast.
Anyways, this is where we're gonna end today's vlog because the night is late. We're all gonna get caffeinated and then go have a good time, and I am not bringing my camera with me.
The night is still young. The night is still young.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed going around and exploring Verona with us, and stay tuned for vlogs about hostel, Airbnb, and other travel
Everybody say
tips.
vlog in 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Vlog.
Woo!